Welcome back. Now let's continue. Let's look again at our concept map on algebraic language. We've done rules of writing. We've done coefficients and exponents. Now let's look at like and unlike terms. When we speak of like terms and unlike terms, let me make an example. In your class, in one row, you've got 5 boys and 3 girls. And in the next row, you've got 4 boys and 4 girls. And of course, you have the teacher, one teacher in the class. If we were to group the people in the class, we'll then group the boys together. So it would be 5 boys and 4 boys. 5 plus 4 will then give us 9 boys. And then 3 plus 4 girls would give us 7 girls in the classroom and 1 teacher. So the teacher is unlike the boys and the girls. So the teacher cannot be grouped with them. So we'll group the boys together and the girls together. So when we speak of like terms, we are speaking of those. Let's look at that mathematically now. We've got a quarter and 2 quarters in that expression. Look at the denominators. And then we've got 1/5 and 2/5. So when we group these in terms of like terms, we will group the quarters together and the fifths together. So let's do that. So 1 plus 2 would give us 3 quarters. And then 1 plus 2 would give us 3/5. We cannot add them anymore because at this stage, we're just looking at like terms. All right, let's look at another example. Say we've got groceries and they are having those sizes. The first item is 2 kg, the next one is 10 kg, the next one is 400 grams, and the last one is 30 kg. So if I am to add the like terms, I will look at the kgs separately, and it would be 30 plus 10 plus 2, which gives us 32 kg, and then I will leave the 400 on its own because it does not have a like term. So it would be an unlike term to the others. So we then say this is like term and unlike term. Now, we have an expression. Let's look at that expression together. In that expression, the first term has xy, and I then have to look at other terms in that expression that have the same xy. I have 3xy, so let's write that separately. And then there is another xy, which is 9xy, so it would be plus 9xy. And then I have 4xy, so it would be plus 4xy. What I'm doing is grouping the like terms. All right, we have done those. Now let's look again at the expression. What else remains? I have y squared. All right, I'll do a double mark on it. I have 4y squared and I have y squared. So it will be plus 4y squared plus y squared. Sorry. Then I have remaining is x squared and 3x squared. So looking at those two, then that would be grouped together 3x squared and x squared, because then all the x squareds are grouped together, the y squared are grouped together, and the xy's are grouped together. So our expression now would then be to add according to the signs that are there. So it's 3 plus 9 plus 4. 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 4 is 16 xy. Now we are simplifying 3xy, and then 4 plus 1y is 5y squared. So the next one would be y squared, and then the last one would be 3x squared and 1x. Remember, there is a 1 that we have to consider when we are adding. So it would be 3x squared and 1 squared, which would be 4x squared. Now we have grouped and simplified our like terms. Let's move on to the next one. Again, look at that expression. Let's look at it together. The first term is AB. Any other AB in that expression, I have 6AB, the first part, and I also see there is 9AB, so it would be 9AB that follows, and then there is 5AB. That also will then be grouped together, and then I'm done with the ABs, and then I look at the next term, which is B to the exponent 4, and then I have another b to the exponent 4, so those will be grouped together, b to the exponent 4 and b to the exponent 4. So it's 3b to the exponent 4 and b to the exponent 4. Then I go back to the expression and check. I realize that I have an a squared as well. So it's 3a squared and an a squared. Then that would be 3a squared plus a squared. I've just grouped them together. Now I need to simplify. Simplifying means then I will add where needed to be added. So it would be 6 plus 9, which is 15, and 15 plus 5 is 20 AB. Then I move to the next one, b exponent 4. 3 plus 1, it would be 4b exponent 4. Realize that when you add like terms, the exponents remain the same. We don't change the exponent. If it is b to the exponent 4, when you are done, it will still be b to the exponent 4. And then 3a squared and 1a squared would give us 3 plus 1, which is 4a squared. Then our expression is done. We have grouped and simplified. All right, let's look at the next expression. Now it's easier for us to look at like terms because we've done it before. Now we look for mn, and I have 9mn, 8mn, and 7mn. So it's 9mn plus 8mn plus 7mn. Then I look at the next term, which is n cubed. I have n cubed there, I have n cubed there. So the first one is negative 6n cubed, and the next one is negative 4n cubed. And then I look at the last one, which is m squared and m squared. And then it would be negative 6m squared and negative 2m squared. So now that we've grouped them, we can simplify. And in our simplification, we then say 9 plus 8, which is 17, plus 7, which is 24, mn. And then we have negative 6 and negative 4, which is negative 10, n cubed. And we have negative 6 and negative 2, which is then negative 8, m squared. Then we have simplified and grouped down. That's all for today. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.